Hey y'all, who's in here? Who's checking me out? Hey Ram Rose, how you doing, honey bear? How's your day going? It's Tuesday. How is the week treating you so far? No arrest record. Oh, that's such a sweet thing to say. And how are things going on your job? What's happening there? Are you over it? Hey, Anastasia, how you doing? Oh, no. Hey, J Nick, how you doing? Oh, Team Virgo, what? Wow, you're pretty great, huh? You're a Virgo, you're pretty awesome. Virgos are pretty darn awesome. That job has been deleted. Oh! Oh my gosh, honey, what are you gonna do? Do you have a plan? You're not worried. If you're not worried, I'm not worried. But what should we be focused on? Should we be focused on asking God to get you another job? To help? What do you want us to focus on? Help. Tell us what we should be helping you with, honey. 913. My brother's is 913. My mom's is 917. Mine is 91. I have two cousins. One is 928 and like the 27th or something like that. 26. Virgos are pretty darn awesome. If a Virgo love you, baby, you got yourself something right there. Okay? Let me speak to everybody. Rowdy Chica, how are you, honey? How's your week going? Literally no plan. I'm probably just stripped. Okay, honey, that's a useful job. You know, you have to really be on your grind with that job now. You make your money by going to work. So you can't be out there video recording in the car when you need to be in there on the pole. Something to think about, you know. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Eric. Oh, that's so nice. I appreciate that. Hey, Ladee. I am well. How are you? Goodbye, Kay. Hey, Matthew. How you doing? Is this a new picture? Or am I just... What is happening? Is this a new photo of you here? Oh, honey, that's a good photo. Yeah, how about Leos and Virgos? I don't know about Leos, but I know Virgos like the back of my hand. I've got a family full of Virgos. Let's see, who else? Matthew, hello. She should record in the club. Oh my gosh, you could do like little spot on interviews at the club. Like you'd have to go early when people first got there, but because like after a while you probably would get groped and maybe not. Like maybe it's not misogynistic in there. Oxymoronic, right? What are you laughing at, Ram Rose? Let's see who it... This is a new picture. Yeah, honey, I pay attention. I do. I pay attention. Like, I'm not fly by night here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, what does the caption say? Virgos are observant. Right? I'll get a GoPro and vlog from the pole. Oh, yeah, honey, but you're going to be spinning and flipping and stuff. Like, people are going to have seizures. You're going to have to get some... I don't know. And then what are you recording? I don't know. Just people throwing money? Like, you're the entertainment, so... I don't know, honey. It just doesn't seem like a well thought out plan. But, you know, whatever you want to do, I'm going to support you. I challenge you to think of something just a little bit smarter. Maybe something centered around the brain or sarcasm. You're very good at sarcasm. So that's your homework. How to make money at sarcasm. Oh, Tyrone might be hiring since Sheree fired. What? How much Tyrone pay? From what I understand, Tyrone hired you to pay him. Okay, commissary. Who we going in on? Nobody. We just supporting Ram Rose's dreams, even though she doesn't know what it is yet. Hey, beautiful soul, how you doing, honey? Hermit TV Junkie is on here, which reminds me, I always think of things I want to say once I'm gone, but I just be enjoying like chit-chatting with y'all like we at dinner or something, you know what I'm saying, that I forget. So anybody who is on here new, if you don't know who's hey Marquita, who's on here, who has a channel, Hermit TV Junkie is on here. She does reviews. She has a really, really great channel. She's very blunt, very very straight to the point, and she's funny. And then Jamaica Nicole does a lot of celebrity dirt. She be up on the tea, and you know, and Jamaica Nicole have like a little extra tea, but she doesn't realize it's extra tea. Like, everybody's like, what? Tell us more. So she's pretty awesome. And then if you don't know Beautiful Soul Speaks, I don't know what to tell you. Like, she's a extremely versatile YouTuber out here. She does politics, you know, and celebrity and some reviews and things like that. You guys check her out. And of course, Rambling K, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm reading. Rambling K is on here, and it's spelled K-A-I because it's Kayla, but it's pronounced K, not Kai. And she does reviews, Rambling Reviews. That's her channel. She does reviews and she does rants. She's very funny. She's hilarious. She's great entertainment. Very, very smart. Very, very funny. Check her out. Marquita, two beautiful girls. She has a really great channel, and she does a lot of commentary, a lot of support, encouragement videos, get to know me videos, get to know you videos. She does reviews. I think she's moving more into you know, maybe doing a little bit more food reviews, which I'm excited about because she's kind of particular. Oh my gosh, it's Lady Nika. Where have you been, honey? Don't do that. You have to say something to us. I try not to smother. I really do, because I can be a smotherer, honey, but you can't just disappear. Are you what? All I have are your reviews. All I have are your videos, Lady Nika. Oh, let's see. Now, let me see who else is on here. Okay, so Lady Nika, everybody knows Lady Nika. Lady Nika does most of the Tyler Perry shows, right, Lady Nika? You do the Have and the Have-Nots, and do you do Saints and Sinners? What's so funny is I don't watch those shows, but sometimes I watch her reviews, and I get so enthralled in them. That review that you did, I can't remember if it's the Have or Have Not when the little boy was killed. And I must have listened to that video 3 or 4 times. It was such a good review. Anyway, she does those reviews and housewives and, you know, reality shows. She does rants. She used to do a Friday F crap Friday. I don't know why I'm trying not to curse, but y'all know what I'm saying. F crap Friday, and it was F crap and swallow spit. And people love those videos. People love those videos. Anyway, she's in school now. She's got a lot going on, but check out their channels, you guys. I don't know why I just went into like a whole long little diatribe. So let's see, Marquita, I want to make sure I spoke to everyone. You got to spend hundreds to make hundreds. Oh, you can't make $1 out of 15 cents. How about them apples? Let's see here. Okay, so let's see. Jamaica, Marquita. Hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Honey. Oh, stop it! I'm blushing. In your hair is blushing. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, honey. Hey, B Mac. Happy Tuesday. You doing all right today? The quad got canceled. The quad got canceled. Thank you for reminding me of that, Matthew. They say they just weren't getting the views. I didn't understand why the quad was on. I mean, I get it. It's BET. But I don't know. People just don't follow BET like they used to. Yes, ma'am. Not Saints and Sinners. She doesn't do Saints and Sinners. I'm mad now because she put down an Emmy performance last few episodes. Yeah, I thought it was a good show. I just didn't think it was going to be something that I would be able to review time-wise. I saw your video for 100 subscribers, honey. I'm telling you, if you just look away from those numbers, when you look back, you'll see that they're climbing. You'll see that. I'm so proud of you. Are you happy about it? Does it fuel you to just keep pushing forward? Just keep doing your thing, honey. You'll find your groove. You say blunt, I say succinct. Yeah, that's what I said, honey. Oh, very clear. Very, very clear. She's not ambiguous at all. Like, this is what it is. Boop. True story. Back when she had MySpace, she deleted a blog post stating she was looking for scripts. I tried to reply, but she didn't give me the chance. Oh, it just wasn't your time, honey. But listen, my dad and I were talking today on the way back from his VFW meeting, and we were just talking about, how exciting it is to see so much innovation. Like, that innovation to me means that, you're not boxed in. You know what I'm saying? Like, opportunity is limitless with innovation, with the internet. You know what I mean? We were talking about the whole Vietnam and how he was saying how much, America brought, innovation to Vietnam. At the same time, he was telling me that in the river, like, you guys know my dad has dementia. So, I have to really pay attention. So anyway, but he makes perfect sense. His long-term memory is great. So he's telling me about how they used to dump all of these milk cartons in the river, and that the Vietnamese people would gather them up, and the milk cartons had wax on them. They would melt the wax off the milk cartons, use the paper for one thing, and the wax they would make candles and sell it back to the army, sell it back to the military. I was like, yeah, which is why the comment about S-hole countries doesn't make any sense. And he was just talking about how you see Vietnamese people on TV and they're doing this and they're doing that. And the guy that was in charge back then, how he had the people so, brainwashed and stuff like that. And that's what I was saying. Like, the internet has opened it up for a lot of people. Innovation has opened it up for a lot of people. Like, you too can succeed. You too can do well. You too can publish your own book. You know what I'm saying? Get your script out there. Start your own small show on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Run your script on YouTube. Like, opportunity is limitless out there now. So a no is not a no. It's just a not right now. You know what I mean? Like, keep grinding. You guys, it's so great wishing Marquita. See, this is what I'm saying. When you got a good tribe, you don't have to give people instruction. Like, it's no need. You guys are freaking awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no need for that. That's why when somebody come on this live and they say something out of the way, I'm like, are you friend or foe? Because My people don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that over here. We don't act like, we don't behave that way. Oh, I'm doing good, B Mac. I appreciate you asking me. Most of us weren't interested in the students. No, the faculty drama was the best. I'm still here just working out. Well, trying to do. Anika ended up on BET because the show she was going to do for CBS Network didn't get picked up. Ava DuVernay was behind it. Behind the movie, but behind her not getting picked up, Matthew. What you trying to say? Yeah. Yeah. Rambling Kate, her live videos are funny. I just couldn't get interested in the quad. All I knew is that the crew caused traffic headaches for me when they were filming. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and who ride on them things like every day. Big beats. Hey, Jen, I missed you last week. I asked about you. I say the word of prayer. I didn't know what was going on, girl. When you miss Bible study, you just have to pray for people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to show y'all what I bought today. Let's see here. Marquita, I'm having a little time off right now, guys. I think my girls might be trying to come for my kids. I might be reading in something, but I'm getting scared every time she talks about adoption. I don't know what to say, honey. Oh. Marquita, honey, that's a serious issue. You're reading more into it. You need to just ask a question. Don't read into it. Don't leave anything open for interpretation. You just ask what's happening, what's going on. I mean, you know what I mean? Ask the Lord to tell you how to do it, but, be clear with people about, be clear. Be clear about what they're saying, what's going on, and be clear about how you feel about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you turn right around and ask people what's up, it shifts things a little bit. You get to see the authenticity behind what's happening. I'm praying for you, sis. That's not a good headspace to be in, honey. Well, the only way to do that, Matthew, is start visiting more people's channels. You know what I like to do when I want to visit more people's channels? I visit more people's channels. I watch a lot. It's so funny that my green tea tastes like perfume. Something's odd. Anyway, I watch a lot of videos on Saturday and Sunday because Sunday, it's like my downtime day and catch up day. And then Saturday, I clean up in the mornings. I drive, go to the stores. And a lot of times when I'm walking around the stores, I'm listening to videos. Just put them on. Just put them on. Put your autoplay on one of your TVs and just put the videos on. You'll watch them if you're around the house. You know what I mean? That's right, Lady Nika. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Lady Nika says, this is for you, Marquita. We're not going to speak that into existence. We rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Oh, Lady Nika, thank you. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. We all do. Everybody. I've been good. I've been good. Yes, I see you on my hermit. I've seen you on my. You guys, it means so much that you respond to my videos, and a lot of times I'll heart it because on our lives we kind of chit chat about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we discuss it on the chit chat anyway. My girls has 4 older siblings that are not my sister's kids. That's very deep. I don't know. I can taste perfume. Something else must have happened because I can't taste it now. Yeah. Lord help Marquita. Give her some clarity. Open this thing up for her. Close it, shut it down, whatever it is. What do you mean for titles, Matthew? Opening credits. Oh, do you mean like intros? Do you mean intros instead of titles? Like title intros, yeah. I'm looking for someone to help me with an intro. I mean, I know that I can do it myself, but it's going to be super basic. It's going to be super basic. I want something that's a little bit more special. Like I need to sit down and talk with someone. Hey, the couch potato, how are you? Marquita, you should do a video, honey. Leave everybody's name out of it. Even if you don't upload the video, you need to do the video. Do the video for yourself. Leave people's names out of it, but you need to get that out. You know what I mean? You need to work it all through. Okay? You need to just work it all through. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I don't want you to worry about it. You know what I mean? I don't want you to fret over it. I don't want you to worry about it. I want you to just, you know, be clear. Work your plan. You know, if you... Title sequences, technically. Oh, look at your big brain. Oh, she's a smart girl. Oh, honey, I think a job. You could totally be sarcastic and be a techie. Be a graphic designer. Yeah, could totally put your sarcasm to work and call it art. James Caldwell, yeah, has a super memorable intro. Absolutely. I like Beautiful Souls intro. I like that spinning, rate, comment, and subscribe. I like that beat. I want to do some pictures and that kind of thing. You know, I mean, I just want it to be a little bit more you know, more my aesthetic. I want it to be groovy. I want it to be sexy. I want it to be funny. I want it to be, you know. Anyway, like I said, I need to work with somebody because your girl is particular. You're not bringing us down, honey. You're not bringing us down, but I can see where this is going to go. And I feel like I want to, you know, I feel like I want to swaddle you. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I feel like I want to swaddle you. Like, I feel like I want to wrap you up and comfort you real quick, because I feel like, you know, this could take a turn for you if you're letting things fester, or if you're watering the wrong seeds of it. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be positive. You can't speak these things into existence. At the same time, you got to be smart. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention. You got to plan. You got to formulate a plan. You got to be right. You got to be in the right frame of mind. You got to still make sure you're doing what's right. Do you know what I'm saying? Making sure your shit is straight. Checking your own gate. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, depending on, you know, what the situation is, you know what I'm saying, you may not necessarily, I don't know, have leverage, but maybe there's something else you can do. But none of these things you can figure out if you let the enemy spin you down into this whirlwind of what ifs and what am I going to do, and, you know, what it's going to, and what should I, and no, because you can't think clearly in that confusion. That's why I say you just got to find out what's really going on, whether it means, you know, doing your research, listening at the door, I don't know. Be smart about it. Be smart about it. Make sure you're in the right. Make sure you know what I'm saying? And if you're not, do what you got to do to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of variables there, but none of those things that you can figure out until you bring it right here. Bring it right here. You know what I'm saying? Give it up. Ask the Lord to show you what to do. I promise you he'll do it. I promise you he'll do it. I've tried this on hundreds of people. You know, from the smallest thing. Ask the Lord. That's all he wants anyway, is for us to rely on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, put it in his hands and stop trying to do everything our own selves. Like, we aren't in charge of jack. It's just grace and mercy that we're able to live and matriculate and be and exist and have and get and give. Oh, the hairs on the back of my neck just stood up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just God's grace and mercy. But really, we not in control of nothing except, you know, just right here. And it's so much going on outside of that without him, we're rudderless. You know what I'm saying? Marquita, I'm telling you, honey. I gotta. Let's see. Work cookie. Yeah. What's the part about drag? Drag is all about, what does he say? Drag. Oh, I love the runway walk that he does. That's really one of my favorite things. I love the different looks. And here's the thing. I like James Caldwell, but I love Milan Trezor. I don't understand it. I don't, in my own mind. If you guys watch my video about T.S. Madison, I talk a little bit about T.S. Madison. My video about T.S. Madison got me feeling some type of way. If you guys watch that video, I talk a little bit about it. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with James Caldwell, which is mostly love. We just don't see eye to eye on some of the reality shows. But Milan Trezor, like, is my home. Like, I just love her. I think she's sassy and she's funny and she's pretty and she's, you know, coy, and Is that weird? Is it weird that I have a better relationship, perception wise? Not perception wise, but I don't know what I want to say, with Milan Treasure. Is that weird? I think James is hilarious. You know, I don't know. I feel so odd now that I've shared that. Oh, Couch Potato. She went to school for graphic design. Oh, look at that. That's right, Lady Nika. Ask the hard questions. Ooh, that ain't easy. That is not easy. You're not going to lose your kids. I simply will not entertain that foolery. I believe you, Lady Nika. Yeah. She doesn't like Gary because you made the rant video, or she doesn't like Gary, or that she doesn't like the fact that you made the video. Thank God for his grace and mercy. You right, beautiful soul. Every time I pull into the driveway, I said, thank you, Lord. Because listen, I didn't know on these streets. Let's talk about drag in all its forms. Yes, honey. Yes. Oh, I do love that intro. I do. Fear is a trick of the enemy, Marquita. Yeah. You probably can catch the reruns somewhere on YouTube. Marquita of Dragways. I love Living Fearless. Living Fearless is Jessica Kahinor, right? Because, you know, before it was Jacob. Now I think it's, you know, it's full transition to Jessica, right? Isn't that Living Fearless? Am I right? I could be wrong. Yep, that's right, Lady Nika. Do you use Couch Tuner? It's a free treat. Oh, Ladee, that is need to know information, honey. What is this Couch Tuner? Oh, yes, thank you. Marquita, do you watch Couch Tuner? It's a free streaming service. That's okay, Matthew. Make that money. Gary the guy, not Gary like the city. That's probably not good, Marquita, if you got people watching your videos. You know, you might want to keep it real general. Yeah, you got to be smart, honey. Be smart. It's in the Google Play Store. You're right, Jessica Kahinor. Yeah, because I just watched a little bit. Listen, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have put the two together. If it wasn't for the fan and the Kahinor. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have put the two together. It's like night and day, like visually. And I think Jessica is a little bit more laid back to me than Jacob was. Like Jacob was a little bit more high energy. Jessica is a lot more laid back. And I don't know why I look at it that way. I just, you guys tell me if it's weird that it's the same individual, but I see them differently. Maybe because it's persona. I don't know, but listen, it works. It works. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I've just given you an awesome, awesome compliment. So hopefully no one is offended. You got to keep folks out your marriage and your relationship. Thank you, Couch Potato. The Couch Potato. There is also Putlocker. I've used Putlocker before. Yeah, I've used Putlocker before. And don't get me started on this. I've got it on Bookmark. I've got to go look it up if I think about it hard enough. But I used to watch all my programs on that, on my computer. No Google on the internet. Google is a search engine. How is it not on the internet? Everybody's saying hi, Ladee. Jessica is more likable and relatable. Listen, let me tell you something. Okay, I will Google it. Marquita. Marquita. Honey, you need a Snicker bar. I know we've already popped Lady Nika's hands a little bit. Just a little tiny selfish little pop, just real selfish. Okay, so let me just go ahead and tell y'all what I was about to say about okay, so I was watching the video that, and I typically don't. I don't watch any of the Kaya videos. I don't watch any of that gag order. I don't watch any of those things. You know, so I kind of blocked that stuff out. I love T.S. Madison. I'm Maddie Mob, you know, for my own selfish reasons. I love Maddie. I find her very entertaining. I pray for Maddie. I want Maddie to be successful. You know, and to hear, evidently they went to court on Monday for like some real petty stuff. It's a bunch of petty stuff. But anyway, you know, just to kind of have it squashed and resolved, like to call like complete, you know, what do you call it when everybody agrees to stop? Like, it's not mercy. You know, just, what do we call it? Y'all know. What do we call it? What do we call it? It's not mercy. It's not uncle. When you just call everything square, right? That's basically what they essentially did. But anyway, truth. I promise you, it's like having 15 brains. You know, when I'm on here, it's like having 15 extra brains all working. And I love it. Anyway, so I was watching the video after Kaya and Michelle and some other people that weren't on camera. Michelle wasn't really on camera either. I watched that because I wanted to know, you know, what happened in the court. And see, Maddie's not talking about it, rightfully so, because the judge asked them not to. But Kaya and those were talking about it, you know, you take it with a grain of salt, consider the source, that type of thing. But I just noticed how much Kaya was calling Maddie he, like she's full on with that now. And Timothy, like, they just got a really, really good kick out of the fact that the judge was struggling. Let them tell it. I don't know, because I don't know the other side of it. Obviously, there's no courtroom video, you know, but they were just relishing in the fact that the judge was struggling with the he, she labels, and they were, you know, of course, calling him Tim, and I was so offended. I was just like, how did you put yourself in a place where that's what they say? Hey, natural girl, how you doing, honey? They were saying that her own lawyer was calling her he. You know, if you watch my video about Maddie, you know, having me feeling some kind of way. I kind of talk about it a little bit, you know, from a heterosexual point of view, black female point of view. I talk a little bit about, you know, just you know, making a conscientious effort to for me it's not hard with T.S. Madison because I don't see a male. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see a male that's my perspective. I think I feel the same way about Milan Trezor. I know Milan Trezor, you know, it's different. It is different because James doesn't live as a woman. I say all of this in the video, by the by. But because James doesn't live as a woman, but the Milan Trezor persona is such that I forget. I buy into the illusion. You know what I mean? I'm sold out to the illusion. Like, I love Milan Trezor. And I love when she does lives. I love when she does videos. I love Milan Trezor, like, point blank, period. I was so offended that they took so much pride in that and used that as a weapon against her. It just infuriated me. It really, really infuriated me because how were you sitting next to her? She wasn't mean at all. I'm just talking specifically about the fact that she was saying he now. And for the time that you knew her, sitting next to her and working with her and traveling with her, you were saying she. And it's just like, it's like she, I mean, I know it's war, but golly, you know what I'm saying? It's, what was your original perspective? Was it ever that, you know, to respect Maddie's wishes? Was that ever it? Is this just a ploy? Are you able to turn it on and off that easily? I don't know. I just know that it offends me because you have to have a standard that you, to me, even in war, that you don't go beneath. And if you feel like you can't do war justice without going below the belt, then maybe you shouldn't be in war. Maybe, like, you shouldn't be doing that. Maybe that's something you shouldn't be doing. That's all I'm saying. You know, and listen, we ain't getting no younger. We are not getting any younger. So we need to start thinking about how we do things, how we treat people, how we speak to people, how we talk about people. You know what I'm saying? How we go and follow the leader. And I'm not talking about growing and changing. I'm not talking about that. We all should grow and change and develop. So I'm not talking about staying the same, but I'm talking about your baseline, your standards level, your character, that type of thing. That shouldn't be so fluid. Yeah, I mean, if it is, it's cool. I'm just saying, you're probably not a person that I'm going to be able to, yeah. Oh, Matthew, look at you reading for filth. Yes, you done told it now. You told all of the truth, Matthew. The gag is, Kaya has nothing more to say. Yeah, go on, develop, grow. It's just really odd to me that all of the things that you've essentially, outside of performance, you've essentially replaced Madison with Michelle, essentially. Now, the conversation is a lot drier and a lot flatter because Michelle is not entertaining. Even, you know, she's not entertaining. She puts entertainment news out there, but that is what's entertaining. She herself she doesn't have a personality like that. Okay, I mean, I'm not shading her. I'm just saying she's not an entertainer. Maddie's an entertainer. But then all of that residual stuff that Maddie was doing, the lighting, the sound, the equipment, the visual, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously that was something that Maddie brought to the table. It's the very thing that you're having issues with are some of the things that Maddie, you had issues with Maddie. You having them now, except you broke the team up and now you've got to go and find somebody else to help you. So I noticed on that video she was talking about using Michelle's tech guy to help her do things on her website. Michelle asked her what her channel name was. She's got two. One has the live at the end of it, I think. She asked her what it was, and Kaya didn't know. She was confused about it because here's the thing. There's a lot of gag orders out there. So she had to make her channel name unique to her because she hasn't locked anything down, which is the whole point in what like it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get into it, because when you're dealing with a certain type of spirit, you're going to constantly be spinning your wheels. You know what I mean? Once I feel like I'm going around and around the mulberry bush, your girl is out. I'm not doing that with nobody. But it was just something that I noticed. Now you've got Michelle helping you with your website and helping you get your website up. Hopefully you're giving her something, you know what I'm saying? You're using her tech people. You know, she's telling you what your channel name is and telling you where to post it and telling you to say it over and over again. And she's telling people that they're trying to get you 1,000 followers, which she has over, I looked at the video and she has over 2,000 followers on that channel now. You know, so again, this is someone else helping you, but you historically don't work well or don't play well with others. So we just talking about historically. Why wouldn't the lawyer just say my client? You know, listen, lawyers aren't cheap. You know, they aren't cheap unless they're cheap. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not easy all the time. Like I can see why the judge would struggle with it because, you know, it is a point of reference in court and it is on the paperwork. You have to put your legal name on the paperwork, you know, but I guess maybe you considered it a courtesy. Maybe she considered it a courtesy that she called her girl all that time, and now the courtesy is gone because they aren't friends anymore. But you know, to each his own. I think the girl felt betrayed. They both went below the belt. Yeah, it was a messy situation. Definitely, natural girl, it was definitely a messy situation. Like, I'm so glad that it's over. Like, yeah, I'm just glad. Go from being friends with Maddie to talking to her like someone on the street. She was never Maddie's friend. That's my school of thought. And I use that in my own life. You know what I mean? It just depends. I've gotten really, really fired up at people. But if I love them, I just need a minute. Now, you know, if I'm good and mad, but I don't do, not with my sister, not with my best friends, not with my good girlfriends. I don't do all that. Bitch, you said you never, we just don't talk to each other that way. I mean, now, I may or may not, you know, depending on how heated you make me in the streets, I may slip up and call you a couple of 2-3 things, depending on what is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you take me there, it take a lot to take me there. So, anyway, I just don't talk to people I care about that way, even if they make me mad. And I've had some real bad things. I'll cut you off first. But then again, I know that cutting people off is so much sweeter. It's so much more painful. The kind of friend I am, it's much worse to be cut off than it is to be cussed out. Yeah, you want to be cussed out. Yeah, you'll take cussing out over being cut off. Trust me. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see. Did you see the video from them guys fighting and busting the window? I know. I had already seen. I didn't see it in that great of detail when they chased them out of the street because on Instagram it was a little bit shorter, the video. But listen, if you boys don't get y'all behinds home, if you boys don't get y'all behind, get y'all asses all the way to the house around here, tearing up your first car, you know what I'm saying, working these customer service jobs and barely making it, and y'all done got drunk and fired up out here tearing up your stuff, and you probably living 6 deep in a 1-bedroom apartment trying to survive in this world. Out here scrapping in the streets and running over each other and stuff. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I think she should definitely get a different lawyer for sure. You know, I mean, you want someone that's going to ride out for you. But again, lawyers ain't cheap unless they cheap lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Like, my daddy called that bought sense. Any sense you pay for, you never forget. Okay? So, this is a good lesson to Maddie. What you don't want to chintz out on is your lawyer. You don't want to chintz out on your lawyer. You want your lawyer to be, you know, top notch in these situations. And really, a top notch lawyer, you don't even have to show up for some things. So, yeah. Let's see. I was screaming no, no, and Gary was like, what? Yeah. I don't think that they're that close either. They went to lunch after court, and they said that I don't think they're that close either. Like I said, you know, it's time we just say what it is. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gone their own separate way. You've got a lot of great ideas, Kaya. Let's see you plant. Let's see you water. Let's see you grow something. You know what I'm saying? Let's see you build something. Let's see you get this thing done, which means, you know, everything is probably not going to be a friend of a friend of a friend. Like, you're probably going to have to use some resources that's going to require you to invest a little bit more. Let's see you get that done. Let's see, you know what I'm saying, build your brand. It will be interesting to see her get that done. Michelle's got her own thing she's got to get done. She's got her own brand she's got to, you know, grow and build and keep it going. So unless she's doing a marketing company, which she's probably going to be billing people for that service, you know what I'm saying? You can't drag a dead body up the hill. I'm not calling Kaya dead. I'm just saying dead weight. You know what I mean? Like, you need the person to help with the climb too. Okay? More than just telling you, grab that rock and move over there and pull a little harder. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody that's going to balance your weight and push you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying, right? I'm sorry, but the guy going to the Dollar General. Oh, what tripped me out about the guy going to the Dollar General in them pumps was that he was not wobbling in those heels, baby. He was not. Okay? He was working those heels. And why did he have that little clutch? He was carrying that little bag. I was like, what's in that bag, sir? I guess money, credit cards. I mean, of course. The thing of it is that I didn't think he was crazy because he was dressed like that and he had those shoes on. What I thought was crazy was, like, if this what you want to do, why not do it better? Like, these little striped, this is not, you got to put your outfit together a little better than that. Like, you're not put together, sir. That's the problem. If you're going to wear those bottoms, you get you some booty shorts, sir. You know what I'm saying? Get you a sparkle tube top that matches that bag. You know what I'm saying? And you got the boots. You know how to walk in the boots. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, don't leave your house like that. It don't matter that you might be touched. You could do wrong right. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah, the guy gonna do it. Well, we're going to see if she has business sense or not. Now is the time to show us. Since you've got these great ideas, you don't need anyone. You stay to yourself in your log cabin or your tree house or whatever she calls it. These are her words. Then let's see. Let's see you get her done. No problem. You should have no problem getting it done, right? That's my school of thought, Miss Janice. Yeah, it's not that serious for Kaya, which is fine. I think all of that's fine. If it's not that serious for her, then, you know, she should do great on YouTube. She should do great, you know, but from what I understand, she had a website too, which takes a lot of maintenance. The websites take a lot of maintenance, and she's got 2 YouTube channels. One is for live, and I think one is I guess I'm not sure, just chit chat, just regular, because a lot of times maybe she can't be in the club. I'm not sure, because there's some logistics with the place that they're working on from what they were saying. So yeah, I mean, if she just wants to be right here, then Michelle is giving her an excellent start, I think. Yeah, they were really drunk, Ladie. No, it's so dumb. Like when you start messing up people's cars, like I would have been out, but they were all just so. It was a long night. I don't think we're acting like that, natural girl. I don't think that we're acting like Maddie. I don't think we're comparing the two at all. We were just talking about, you know, some of the things that remain consistent, which is hopefully they won't remain consistent, which is Kaya's, you know, how she does her work. I'm not comparing that to Maddie at all. They're doing 2 different things. I'm talking about she's got to do it now. She's got to, you know, you got it. You got the helm. They've given you the wheel. You've got everything you need to succeed. Let's all just move forward and succeed. I wish the same thing for Maddie. You know, I wish the same thing for Maddie. You can't take New York's voice, all that screeching. I thought New York was so funny last night. I love the way she could not stop looking at herself and twirling that ponytail. She loved that ponytail. I thought they were really funny. I thought it was a good balance, and I feel like they have respect for one another. And you didn't always get that before. You know what I mean? You didn't always get that respect perspective. I would like to see a third person. I'd like to see a third person thrown in there. Just to shake it up a little bit more variety. I find Maddie very entertaining. I do. I think she's very entertaining. And I think in the process of being entertaining, she can be very genuine and she can be very personable. And that's something that's attractive to me. So I'd like to see her take this platform to the next level. And unlike Kaya, that's something that she wants. So, of course, I want that for her. I want her to be successful with that. Just like Kaya, if what you want is to be right here and just do your thing with your tribe of people, then let's do it. Let's everybody do their thing. You know what I mean? Make it happen. Yeah, well, I think what you're saying is right, B Mac. And, you know, both parties did have their part in it. Like I said, it was a messy situation. It may not have started out messy on both parts. I don't think it did. I think it moved to that place. I think we all as viewers and inputters had a lot to do with it in terms of some people doing a lot of videos that were divisive. Some people were doing comments. I've seen a lot of people down in those comments that I'm just like, wow, that is some hateful stuff people are spewing. Like, It's no good. Well, I hope that's not true. I hope that Maddie goes mainstream in whatever capacity. It doesn't have to be Queen Supreme Court. I want to see her branch out and do a lot more. I've seen a lot of her work. I think she's very, very talented, and I think she has the potential to be mainstream. No, but I have not seen the Tamar My Man video, but I have seen the Drake video. Like, what's the song? Why Be a Good Girl? That type of thing. That's such a beautiful video. Not to get off the subject of Tamar, but that's such a beautiful video. Like, all those beautiful women in that video, women of color, women of ethnicity. I just think it's beautiful. It's beautifully shot. It's beautifully done. It's a great song. Like, we used to get videos about how wonderful we were as black women all the time, and not so much anymore. I know she said the song is about her parents, but it shows me shades of her and Vince. Listen, do you guys not know that Vince is the Tamar Wrangler? Like, he's the one that makes her pop the little green pill. Like, I think if it wasn't for Vince, things would be a lot worse. We would probably see a lot more of Tamar on the... Yeah, New York is a good-looking woman, and she embraces her lifestyle. Like, she embraces who she is, what she wants to do, what she likes to do. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to be non-judgmental. They don't want to judge. I do think certain measure of judgment is necessary. At the same time, there's a way to do anything. But to me, I love it when people are just who they are. It's so many characters out there. You really just don't freaking know. You don't know. You don't know. Just like you watch these reality shows and, you know, what's really good? Like, what's really going on? We don't know these people. We don't know who they really, really are, because we find out that they're all playing characters, or a good number of them are playing characters. This who she is. You know what I'm saying? She bleeds outside the circle. She love you know, the dance off, pants off. She like connecting parts. She love a little booze. She like to eat and travel. She want the good life. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, she love her mama. Oh, Sister Patterson. Welcome back, Lady Nika. I like Tammy Roman a lot. I don't know. I could see there being another person there. To me, Maddie seems more like the rudder, and I would like another individual there to be a little bit more rudder, so we can set Maddie loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, when she's doing that, she's doing her show, she's running the background scene, she's double checking, she's passing out order, you know, telling people what to get and bring it. I love those props. Like, I grew up with prop comedy, so I love props. And when she brings that typewriter out, when she brought that doggone CD player out, that clock radio CD player, and then put them old-fashioned headphones in and plugged it around the front, I was like, girl, bye. It was hilarious. Like, it was hilarious. Have a good night, Natural Girl. Thank you so much for stopping by. And have a good week, too, okay, honey? Enjoy the rest of your week. Yeah, I heard that Tammy Roman has her own show. She has a podcast on Tidal now, which I think they're giving 90 days free, so you could go and listen to all the episodes. Oh, I don't know if she did all the episodes or if she's broadcasting from there, but yeah, so I'd like to see someone else kind of be the rudder, like play the straight man, and then you got kind of, you know, New York is kind of like the Minx, and Maddie is, you know, Maddie is, to me, she's comedy. I think her energy, she could, you know, she could play middle real good. I might be jumping ahead a little bit, you know what I mean, in terms of where her show is going, but that's just how I feel about it. She's gonna be great, and she will go mainstream. I think you're right, Lady Nika. In Contempt is the new show on BT. Okay, so that's the chick, you know, the one that's playing the lawyer in the commercial. That's the chick from Survivor's Remorse, Stars. Yeah. Oh, you're a new subby. Hi, wonderful, excellent. What a great name. Wonderful, excellent. I like it. I really like it. I do. Huh. That's a really nice catch name. I say do it. I say do it, Matthew. You got to cut your teeth somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, you got to cut your reviewing chops on something. Remember, Greenleaf is coming out too. I said I was going to get that information. I got to slow down. Hey, Jeanette, how are you, honey? I love your thumbnail. Your thumbnail makes me happy. Oh, dance off, pants off. Thank you so much, Marquita, for sending wonderful, excellent. Miss Jeanette, your thumbnail makes me so happy. I love it. You know what it is? It makes me think about Claudine. Claudine was one of my most favorite movies, and it had James Earl Jones and Don't Tell Me, Don't Tell Me, Don't Tell Me. I can think of it, Dominique Devereaux. What is her real name? Oh, that old-fashioned CD clock was hilarious. Yes, I'll subscribe too, Matthew. Get to it. Just do it. You know what I mean? You'll get your flow. Okay, so let's talk about this Queen Bianca thing first of all. So is she wants to be the face of the pink oil lotion? Like, I'm only getting snippets of the information. What is she running for? Please go vote if you haven't yet. Okay. I'm going to go do it because you said so. She sounds like, oh, I'm so ready for Greenleaf from Rambling Cat. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I bought because we're going into an hour almost. So I want to show you guys what I bought. It's Beautiful Soul here because I want her to see this. What time is it? She may be, oh, I think I'm in time. I think I'm in time. I don't think she's gone closed up shop for the night. I'm so ready for Greenleaf. I got distracted. I'm glad that Jeanette is doing good. I'm so happy about... Oh, Diane Carroll. Yeah, I'm ready for Greenleaf. I'm ready for Queen Sugar, but I'm ready for Greenleaf first. I need my dose of Greenleaf. And, y'all, I've been really praying about Underground. I know we all think that Underground is gone for good. But, y'all... Every time I forget, the Lord bring Underground back up to me. I think he's doing something. I really do. I might be just doing wishful thinking, but I'm going to allow it to happen because it makes me feel good. I'm going to be hopeful. Oh, I hope y'all still praying for Underground to come back because it's important. And every time I watch that doggone, to me, AMC could take on Underground. They could. They put on quite a production for The Walking Dead. They pay them walkers good money. Good money. Okay? I wonder how much it costs to make The Walking Dead. They doing it here in Georgia, and they said it costs like $5 million to do a season or to do an episode of Underground. I can't remember which one, but it don't sound like a lot of money. Oh, to be the face of Luster's Pink products. Okay. I could see that. She does a good job doing promos and stuff for her on her channel. I could definitely see that. She's probably gonna have to, work on, switch up a little bit on a couple of 2-3 things. Because one thing about being the face of a product, they really don't want you to be controversial. The soundtrack for Claudine is amazing. Oh my gosh. And James Earl Jones, I don't know why I don't see him like that now, but when I see him in that, I think to myself, gosh, he's kind of sexy with that nappy little hair. Oh, I don't want to work with white people. I can't watch Underground. Oh, you can watch Underground. Yeah, of course, honey. The game was canceled by the CW. It took 2 years, but the petition signature. LaDee, thank you, honey. I appreciate that ray of hope. I needed it. I'm gonna repost it. Yeah, I saw that video actually. I don't know that there's a petition. There was one when it got started. I don't know if there still is. I should probably look into it. But once I pray about something, I just I let the Lord do what He's gonna do, if it's in His will or not. She already quit, B Mac. Oh, I can't tell other people's business. Okay, so let me tell y'all what I bought today. I went to the dentist, and I'm not really sure if I want to talk about the dentist story yet, so we're not going to talk about it here now, but I went to Dr. Heavenly's office to see if she could be my dentist. Anyway, I don't know if I want to talk about it yet, but anyway, so after I left there, then I had a meeting, and I had like 2 hours between the meeting. If you know anything about Georgia, like going home and coming back, it's not smart all the time. So when I left the house this morning to go to the dentist, I was prepared to be out until I got done with my meeting. But I got an Ulta gift card for Christmas that I have been trying to use. But the Ulta out by me, they falling short. Even by my standards, and my standards are pretty high. But they falling short by even the lowest standards. Like, they don't keep their shelf stocked. I don't understand it. Then I asked them, and they were like, well, we don't order. We just wait for them to send it to us. That's even more oxymoronic, because they should know what you guys are selling. And it made me think about, who is that talking about Underground? Yeah, well, hold that thought, Miss Janice, hold that thought. Underground, what did I miss? Greetings, all. Be fabulous, you. I have Ambetter insurance through Obamacare, so she was on their provider list, and she was recommended by the radio. Like, she was on 87.7 The Mix, so where commercials are, her and her husband's. So we were talking about me still probably being one of the few people. This is what we were talking about, Be Fabulous, that wants Underground to come back. I actively pray for Underground to come back, and I feel like something is happening out there because the Lord keeps bringing underground back up to me. So we were just talking about they have so many shows out there that they're investing in. I don't understand why people won't invest in underground, which someone brought up a good point. Is there a petition out there? So that's what we were talking about. Well, you know, when you go through the marketplace, the healthcare marketplace, and I don't know, some people say that they can't get it. I was able to get it and I'm grateful for it, but it is very, very inexpensive dental insurance. I have a healthcare plan that has vision and dental, and it's not like your dental insurance at a corporate job or something like that, or a plant job. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Heavenly's prices are, you know, pricey. So anyway, so I got an Ulta gift card, and Ulta by me is crap, and they don't have a lot of stuff in stock, and it made me think about Beautiful Soul did a video. Beautiful Soul did a video about Ulta being called out by one of their employees, several of their employees actually, separately. We're talking about how they reuse the makeup. Just put it back on the shelf. That's what makes me think that it doesn't have anything to do with the ordering. It has everything to do with the fact that maybe my Ulta was one of those stores that was doing that, and they had to clean all that ish off the shelf and get new stuff in stock. But again, I believe in the shooter on the grassy knoll. Y'all know that I will scrutinize and think about a thing until I get it figured out. Anywho, I went to the one at Perimeter, and Perimeter Dunwoody is it's, you know, a lot of businesses and stuff, but Perimeter Mall is one of our more affluent malls. It's not quite Lenox. It ain't Mall of Georgia either, you know, with all the Old Navies and stuff. It's, you know, it's right on the cusp of chic, and, you know. So anyway, I went to their Ulta. Very, very nice Ulta, okay? And I wasn't looking for nail polish. As you guys see, I have taken off the nails that I had on, which were like blue, green, aquamarine. I'm like totally into blue, green, aquamarine now. Like the whole marine colors. Mermaid colors. I don't know if anybody can get it. I've heard people say that some people get turned down for Obamacare. I think it's too political, I think, for most networks. I mean, but you should try. You should try, Marquita. Maybe it is too political, but then again, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. Because you got shows out there about stealing, about, you know, conspiracies. You got shows out there about con artists, you know. And maybe it's too political, or maybe it's too black. That's all I'm saying. I love underground so much. I miss it so much. Listen. Couch potato. Yeah. Well, that's good. Your eyes are covered. I'm actually going to the optometrist tomorrow to get new contact prescription, or just a new prescription. I don't know if it's going to be new, but it'll be new because I need to renew it. It was offering a lot of knowledge. It was very empowering. I'm telling you, I believe that Minty episode sealed our fate. I really do. But God got a ram in the bush. He got a ram in the bush. I just believe it. Oh, did you like my nails? You know I do them myself. And one of the reasons why is because, like, yeah, I just did my nails Saturday. It's Tuesday. I've taken them off already because I'm about to do something different. And I won't be able to do that with acrylics. Like, I can take the polish off and repolish them. But I do polish, applique, stones. You know, I mean, I just do whatever I feel like doing. And I gotten away from doing. I used to do it a lot more when I first had my channel. And now I'm just really, really fitting that into my schedule. Is doing some of the things that I love, which is doing my makeup. And I have to really thank Beautiful Soul for that, because when she did her video about guilty pleasures, it reminded me, I don't have quite as much as she has in terms of her palette. Like, I totally envy her palette collection. But that's something I wanted to build for myself. And so when I got my gift card, I knew that I wanted a really nice palette. I want to do my makeup a little bit more. I want, you know, more regularly. I want to do, you know, I want to do those things that make me feel special. I don't have to go out and pay somebody for that. I can have fun, learn by trial and error. I'm going to mess up. I'm going to screw up, but so what? And I'm actually thinking about having like a nail party, like painting your nails and, you know, designing nails, maybe not applying them, but maybe staging for a set of artificial nails and doing the design on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just playing around with a lot of different ideas right now. It's the same thing I was telling Rambling K about, you know, finding that place, you know, finding that thing that you love and hoping, not hoping, but working on that thing and investing in that thing. And eventually, I believe in faith that it will bring revenue. Your gifts will make room for you. And I'm just a creative person. I make my own jewelry, not earrings, but like bracelets and necklaces. And I do earrings, but not like these earrings. That's what I meant to say. Artsy fartsy stuff. A lot of my stuff is packed away because I had to kind of condense and downsize for a few months. So I don't work on those things as much, but I'm trying to get back to that. Anyway, I went all off track. Yeah, mermaid, right? Like, mermaid's all the rage right now, and I'm into it. And I have my eyes are darker in the summer. They lighten up just a little bit in the, you know, they're brown, but they lighten up just a little bit in the summer. And the green and the blue really bring out my eyes. I love it. I get like a lot of great feedback, especially from men with blue-green eyes. Too black, they can scare networks too. It's true. The kids can be covered. Look at Jamaica. She's such a good girl. I definitely need contacts. Like, I love eyeglasses. I love them a lot, but I go to sleep watching TV a lot. I mean, I just have to be honest. I go to sleep watching TV a lot, and I'm not a person to take my glasses off. Like, I wake up and they be all up under my armpit. Like, I cannot. I need my contacts, and I wear them a month at a time. So don't judge. It is what it is. Thank you. It makes me happy too. Like, it's a creative outlet, and I need that creative outlet. You need a tutorial on what? Nails? Oh my gosh. I just love it. When I discovered how easy it was to do your own nails, like full on, when I went live, I was just sitting here. Like, I have a full on kit, you guys. Full on. Like, this is my quick little kit with all my little stuff in it. My utensils. A lot of my utensils, I get that's glue to put around your cuticles. So when you paint, if you're not a good painter, you can peel that glue off and peel all your mistakes off. My alcohol to clean my nail beds. I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's the Petty Filer, I think is what it's called. Petty Perfect. You can get them from the Dollar Tree right now. They come in pink and blue to file my nails. But this was the greatest thing I ever bought, which was this brand of And it's backwards, but it's EJIUBAS, which I'm not sure how to say that. But you get all of these nails. You see I put the numbers on the bottom so I know which numbers go on my fingers. And what if they go everywhere? And then inside I've got my little cheat sheet. Can you see that? Pinkies are 6s, pointer fingers are 7s. Like, I'm full on. I'm fully invested. And this whole kit of like 500 nails. And I got the coffin shape because I was really in the coffin shape at that time. But it takes a long time to go through 500 nails, promise you. Now, I'm probably going to have some of the bigger nails left, but you can always file those and shape those to make them your size. I'm just not doing that right now. But I think I paid 20 bucks for these nails. And then I started watching YouTube videos on how to put on your own nails, how to style your own nails. And it just went on from there. And so, let's see here. I'll do a video. I have a tutorial video out there that went nowhere because my video was, my channel was so new. And maybe after a little while, after, you know, I started doing my nails a lot more and people start seeing them and ask me about them, I think I'll do a video. Right now I got a lot of videos out there that's just like 48 views, 58 views. And that's bothering me. That's bothering me. I'm not sure why, but it's bothering me. Maybe you're right, John Brown. Maybe, I don't know. Ugh, white abolish who's ready to fight to the death. Listen, I'm telling you, that Minty episode was powerful. It was epic. Epic. Okay? It not just acting wise, but in terms of just the shifting of energy when that video happened, the empowerment. When that episode happened, the empowerment that it gave to so many people, huge. And that is the thing that people fear. They really fear that. Yeah, I love those blue greens. And then when I got to Dr. Heavenly's office, her office manager had they're not called iridescent. They're called not halo. They were kind of like those mirrored, but they were kind of bluish greenish type. They were very pretty, but see, they were all one color, and I want a lot of something extra, like yeah, I'll maybe next week I'll show you guys some of the bracelets that I've made. But I like bead work. I work with a lot of beads. I like natural, like prints, natural stones, that type of thing. And my new space that I'm putting together, I'm gonna have my jewelry station where I just do jewelry, and then a makeup station, and that's gonna all be one room, all of my crafts and artsy stuff. I'm excited about that. First thing you take off when you get home are your glasses. Yeah, if I didn't have contacts on, taking my glasses off, I would be blind. Like, I need one or the other at all times. Yeah, listen, it's early on in life. It's early on in life, but it's the basics of it, and you know, check it out. I know you want to hear about the dentist, Miss Janice. It took me hours to get over the dentist experience. It really did. Like, I left the dentist feeling some type of way. Okay, so let me just show y'all what I got at Ulta first. Let me just do that, and then we'll talk a little bit about the dentist. I'm glad I'm kind of doing it late in this video because the looky-loos won't stay long enough to hear what I have to say about Dr. Heavenly. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this. But anyway, when you first walk into Ulta, they have, you know, displays. And so this is a new color by Vanessa Hudgens. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is a sinful color. And it's kind of orangey. this really doesn't do it justice. Like this video here does not do it justice, but it's a beautiful orange. And guess what it's called, you guys? It's called My Tribe. I know. Yeah, so this is her new, she's got a small line of Sinful Colors. Vanessa Hudgens does, and this is called My Tribe. And then I also got Desert Dreams, which is like a mustardy color. I'm super excited about that because I got some greens I want to pair with that. That's gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot. Yeah, so I got that, and I got the BH Cosmetics Supernova palette. It is 18 colors, baked eyeshadow palette. Oh, wait till you see these colors. Wait till you see these colors. Okay, no mirror. The mirror is a no-no. Can you see those colors? Isn't it beautiful? Look at those colors, you guys. Look at. Okay, look at that color. I've been looking for this color and a beautiful orange for a minute. That's really, really one of my favorites. This is going to be a good palette. I hope the pigment is great. I really do. The palette was only $16.99, which was in my price point because my gift card was for like 30 bucks. It's Starstruck selection of super pigmented high shine. Oh, I love the way that sounds. Palette that shades that blend and build to launch. Oh, they're buildable. Really good. So I got Supernova, which I think is really, really a nice name. And I also got Solar Flare. This is another BH Cosmetics palette sleeve. And wait till you guys see these colors. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that purple. Look at that beautiful green. Do you see that mustardy? So super pleased. I'm so super pleased. And I'm glad I didn't just get a bunch of little crap at my crappy Ulta, because I wouldn't have been happy with it. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited. Oh my gosh. I'll let you guys know how they swatch. Listen, if they dusty, if they dry, they're going back. If it's a lot of fallout, they're going back. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me as I indulge. Who had a mouthful of polish? Oh, polish helps you to stop biting. I have a friend that I don't know if it was a fungus or an injury or something happened where her thumb started peeling. But there are times maybe when her anxiety is high where she peels at this thumb. Like, it's a completely different color at the top. And she eats at it. And I keep thinking how much like cannibalism that is. Like, is that a bit of cannibal? It's weird. It's like cannibalism when you eat at your own flesh. Like, I know that nails aren't necessarily flesh. They're more like cartilage or gelatin, and you spit it out. It's not the same, but it made me think about my friend bites the skin around her nails. Like, I'm like, oh, that's cannibalism, isn't it? You see, I look at things really weird, which is why some people don't have an affinity for me. They get offended right away, not knowing that I'm just a weirdo. I love Greenleaf too. We already talked about that, girl. And Quad is canceled. I know. Listen, Matthew is devastated. And so is Kay, Rambling Kay, Ramrose. She's devastated. Oh, Jeanette, you didn't know the quad was canceled, girl. It's canceled. Um, yeah, girl, it's canceled. I mean, I hate that because it was again, we've got a ton of shows out there with people of color. We need a little bit more. So I hate to see those things. Yeah, I don't know why you would swallow. I would think a nail would get caught in my throat. We need to keep the, you know, shows out there with that are predominantly POC, because it's one of the things I think that will help combat some of this hostility towards African Americans out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't foolproof, but it helps. I think they just didn't have the viewership that they needed. Oh, that's right, honey. You're I'll just have to watch Dreamgirls every Tuesday evening. Okay, so listen. I'm gonna tell y'all the Dr. Heavenly story. I'm gonna abbreviate it a little bit, because I don't want to talk about her because I sometimes struggle with my perception of things, because I've been told one, that I'm picky. I prefer to think of myself as particular. And it's something I want to make sure that I'm not overstepping. Do you know what I mean? Which is why I don't do a lot of videos on things I don't know a lot about. Because it's important to me that I don't drag somebody's good name or misinterpret something and run off on a tangent. And so I thought about doing a video regarding my visit to see Dr. Heavenly. And I just thought about, she's a successful African American female dentist. She's got a beautiful office. It's very well equipped. And I didn't want to drag the lady down because it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? Because I'm very particular. Okay? And I'll give you an example of how particular I am. When I go grocery shopping and I put my groceries on the counter, I don't want the lady to ring while I put them on the counter. Let me put them on the counter first, and then you ring, because I group my items. I want all my vegetables and fruit together. I want all my dairy products together, and my bread and carbs go together, and then frozen food, meats, ice cream, that kind of stuff. I want it to be packaged together because they're basically the same temperature. Okay. It doesn't matter if I put meats first. I just want them, as I put them on the group them, that's how you bag them. That's how you ring them. Now, it helps me because I check my bill. One, and I want to be able to find it. I don't want pork and beans and broccoli and then crackers, and then I got to find the other can of pork and beans, and she charged me right. They was 5 for 10 or 3 for 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that. I think I like things to be organized, okay? And my mom thinks that that's ridiculous. I don't think it's ridiculous. I don't think it's too much trouble. And everybody, let's just slow down. Let me put my shit on the conveyor belt first before we start throwing stuff in bags. You know what I'm saying? I need to know where all my bread is and everything is. Anyway, I'm particular. Okay. So I was excited. She was on my provider list. I didn't know what to expect. I had already made up in my mind I wasn't going to mention the show. I really need a good dentist. I need a bit of work done. And I love the fact that it's a one-stop shop. She does surgery and all of that. If you need implants, which I need one, and that type of thing. So you know, I've got a couple of wisdom tooth I have to get pulled. I didn't want to leave there and then go see the ortho surgeon over here. And then I've done that before. It doesn't work for me. And, you know, why not? I thought from seeing her on the show, acting as a dentist in her the capacity as a dentist, I thought she was pretty good. Um, and when I got there, like I said, the office doesn't have signs outside. It just says dentist, but it doesn't say her name. And she probably does that maybe for safety reasons, or, you know, but you can call her up anytime. I got an appointment very easy. I made an appointment the week before, you know, and I just got it for today. So it wasn't hard to get in there. And I had two days I could have picked. So it wasn't like it was jam packed, you know. And then for some reason I had it on my calendar as 1 o'clock. I think it's because I got back-to-back appointments. And I needed an earlier time because, like I said, I had a meeting at 1:30. I couldn't be at the dentist at 1. So the lady was like, well, what time would you like to come? I was like, 10. And she was like, cool. So it's not like people around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like, you call some dentist office and they're like, okay, what about June 10th? So I was happy to get the appointment. Office very, very nice. People in the office seemed nice. The lady at the front desk was a little short, little curt, but she's juggling a lot of balls. She's printing, she's answering the phones, she's regulating, and they're pretty consistent about asking you how you found out. They're watching you, you know, no phones go behind. I mean, you don't, they don't want you to have them out and be on them, and, you know, you can't be videoing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is smart. You know, you kind of keep the crazies at bay. I asked to use the restroom. It was no big deal. The restroom was clean. It was nice. They have mouthwash in there in little cups. You can rinse your mouth if you had a little something to eat before you got there. I like that. Very professional. The equipment was nicely done. They practice safe handling, you know, techniques and things like that. All OSHA safe, you know. The guy that was in the waiting room, I could hear her popping in and out and talking. And she's a loud individual. I knew her voice, but again, I was there in the dentist capacity, so as patient. So I just did her like I do every other dentist and act like I didn't hear it. There was gospel music playing pretty loudly. Like, I could hear it from the waiting room. Now, I do have a really good hearing. It didn't bother me because I know a lot of gospel songs. So I just sang along. She had an intern there. She had another lady there. And you could see there was just a little something there between the lady at the front desk and the lady, the tech that was helping me, and also working with the intern. But the tech that was helping me was very, very nice. They had a male tech there. He was super, super friendly. All African Americans. The intern was, looks like a Latino or Asian individual. Y'all know I'm big on diversity. People of color. And I could hear her speaking to people. The guy, it's not rooms. It's like there's a divider, and in that divider is equipment to x-ray your teeth. You know, those side-to-side x-rays. And then if they open the doors from the other side, the cabinet from the other side, they can use that same machine to x-ray the other side. It's very smartly done, very nicely done, very neat. It's a beautiful view of you know, it's from the window. It was pleasant up until this point. Well, I can hear her talking to the guy next door, and I'm sure he had different needs from me, but she asked him what brings him in today, and it was just chatty, and talky. Okay, that's good. And it was real. She was very, very nice and very, very thorough with him, the same way she was with the Braxton sister on the show, right? So when she came in to see me, She was like, "What brings you in, baby boo?" It was she like that on the show. Like she's honey sweetie type individual. I use honey a lot. It's not, it's not a deal breaker. It can go into a take a patronizing tone if not done properly. Yes, I'm a Virgo. Yes, I'm a Virgo. Yes, I am particular. Oh, I'm so particular. I'm deeply saddened. Let's see. I might spit mine out. Let's see. I am a Virgo, not just me alone. Not me just alone as I get that bag. Yes. No, baby boo. Yeah. Oh, hey. Is it shaman or shaman? A-Y or ah? Shaman or shaman rising. Oh, you're a Virgo. You're a very special individual. Those of you out there who are Virgos, you know what I mean when I say I'm particular. Okay. Virgos like things just so. Like you might not all be as specific as I am, but you like things to be just so. Anyway, so she was like baby boo and oh shaman. Ah, I like it. I like it a lot. And sweetie pie and honey lamb. Anyway, and she was like, open up, let's see. And the guy asked me why I came in. I really didn't want to tell him because I don't like repeating myself, but I was like, cool. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She obviously is the only dentist here, so she's gotta keep it moving. I just put a pin in the fact that the guy next door, she seemed like she was really chatting him up. And here's the thing, as an African American woman, I am very conscientious about how I treat other African American women. Like I try to be respectful, I try to be nice, I try to be kind, even if I have this perception that I'm fighting, visual perception that I'm fighting. I just try to maintain that standard of how I treat people, because a lot of people look at all of us, in suits, in dresses, in uniform, as one thing: angry, haters, hostile, aggressive. So I just try to make sure I'm not an example of that. Okay, so a lot of women have a problem with other women. You know what I mean? And I could just remember how she kind of treated Contessa. Not trying to bleed the show over. I'm just telling you, thinking about the whole thing over the day. She just didn't. She wasn't as personable with me as she was with him. Like I had to get her to. She would ask me a question and she would be in my mouth. So I was like, well, let me just tell you. And maybe I go on, maybe I'm elaborate. I don't know. Like in conversation, I just want people to understand what I'm saying, because I want to be clear about what it is that I want. And I just think when she wasn't as personable, and she upsells. Like that's a big part of her business. It's upselling, and she does in-house financing. And I'd already told her that I wanted to think about doing this like 90 days, same as cash. Like I'm not really in a place right now where I want to do that for various reasons. For various reasons. So I told her I wanted to think about it. I have insurance. I just wanted to get an assessment and her to put a plan together for us, know what the price points were, and then go from there. I'm not really a big finance person. A lot of stuff that I do, I pay for it outright. I prefer it that way. because I don't like nagging bills. You know what I mean? Some stuff you gonna get every month, but some stuff you only have to worry about if you just go and buy it and pay for it, you know? So anyway, I'd already told her I wanted to think about it. And while I was sitting there waiting for her to do the workup, she came right back with a little tablet that had the financing app and paperwork on it, you know, for me to do the financing. And I was just like, when I say I won't think about it, I mean, think about it. Like, you give me the bill and I go home and I think about it. I mean, like, 15 seconds. Well, when she came back with the workup and, you know, she took the tablet and she rushed me through it. Rushed me through it. Scroll, read. This is what it's all about. Yeah. And then you can accept if you want to accept. And I just gave it back to her. And then she showed me the printout of everything. And she told me what the cleaning was going to be, you guys. It was $250. Like, she wanted it right then. Just for the clean. Just for the cleaning. Obviously, my insurance is crap. Obviously, my insurance is crap. Because I've never paid for a cleaning. All the health insurance, dental insurance I've ever had, I've never paid for a cleaning. It was $250, you guys. Just for the cleaning. And she called it debridement. And it's been a while since I had a cleaning. But I do use water pick and you know, automatic toothbrush and baking soda. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, I don't know. She called it debridement, which was like cleaning 2.0. I guess that's like a deep scale cleaning. But my gums don't bleed. Like, I don't have any of those types of issues. I don't have inflamed gums. I don't have gingivitis. Like, I don't know what was going to happen, but it was going to be $250. And then I told her, I was like, oh no, I'm not prepared to do that today. Like, this is the 10th of the month, which, I mean, essentially is the first half of the month. And what's happening at the first of the month? Anybody know? Anybody knows what goes on first of the month? Right. You pay your bills. So who's just dropping? And she was like, so I said, well, I wasn't prepared at. She was like, you know, I'm prepared to 200. Now I'm sitting. I'm in the, you know, and she was like, you're not prepared to pay $250. You don't have a credit card you can put it on. Before I knew it, I said no, and the answer was yes. But I think I just said no because I was so stunned. I mean, not to be John Kelly, but I don't know. It was like belittling and poop. I had to really think about that thing on my way to my next meeting, and I had 2 hours in between. So I went and got gas. I thought about it. What I was feeling was that humiliation, because I almost pulled out my credit card and did it, but I just paid the credit card off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to put it on there. I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to pay $250 for a cleaning. Like, I've never paid. You know, diametrically, if that's the correct word, but if it's the correct context, I'm diametrically opposed to giving you $250 a day to clean my teeth. Like, my whole bill was $12K. Now, I do have to have a couple of teeth pulled, wisdom teeth. I've got 2 wisdom teeth here and 2 wisdom teeth here pulled. I got to have that pulled. And I need a crown. And like I said, I've got a tooth that I want to have implanted, an implant. I know implants aren't cheap. I understand that. That's where I want my money to go. That's what I want to use my credit card for. Like, I don't want to give you $250. Like, it was crazy, you guys. I got the bill right here. Like, I'm dead serious about, you know, my mouth care and getting it taken care of. It's not about paying the money, but at the same time, I owe it to myself. I owe it to the Lord, who has blessed me with, you know, good credit and blessed me to eke out a living working part-time 5 hours a day, because I have to take care of my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making it, I'm doing it, I'm surviving, and still living pretty darn good, you know, compared to some people. And I changed my whole life so I could live on this on a part-time salary, so I could help my dad, my mom and dad, through this stretch. Like, I didn't want her to hear all of that, but at the same time, I didn't feel like she was somebody that was understanding. I felt like if I told her that story, she'd be like, yeah. And it wasn't like I wanted her to say, okay, well, no, I'll do it for free. It wasn't that. But at the same time, I don't want you to think, maybe that's pride. I don't want you to think I got poor credit, or honestly, you know what it made me feel like? I'm just going to say it. You ever hear other black people say, see, this why I don't like dealing with niggas? That's what she made me feel like. When she was like, you can't even put it on a credit card. That's what it made me feel like. I don't mean to get emotional, but when you really work through how you feel about something, instead of like going with that gut reaction, you learn a lot about yourself. I was humiliated for that reason. I felt like maybe she's had a lot of people come in and try to take advantage, or try to do, you know, try to get something for nothing. And so maybe she's jaded from that. I don't know. At the same time, I was feeling like I'm still proud of the sister for putting together a great business, you know, for being a professional. But the way it just made me feel, and remember I was telling y'all that the lady that worked the front desk, who's probably the office manager and the receptionist and all of that stuff, accountant, she was a little cold, a little, you know, no nonsense. Well, when I came out of there, she was so kind to me, and she was just so thoughtful and just a lot softer in spirit. I think it had a lot to do with how Dr. Heavenly, because like I said, she's loud. She's not cheap. I mean, she's not quiet. You know, I just told her I'm not going to be able to do any of this today. I'll have to schedule for another time, for a different time period. And I did reschedule for the 25th because I wanted to really think and reevaluate what I was feeling about the situation, because I didn't want to go off half-cocked. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to feel like, you know, just take my perception and run with it, which is kind of what I was saying to Marquita about be very, very clear about what it is you want, and try to find out and have other people be very clear about what their intent is, because your mind will build a devious enemy out there, and it's not one. You know what I mean? And I want to be careful about that, especially being a person that, you know, believes in shooters on grassy knolls. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying somebody after me, but you know what I'm saying? That's how you keep yourself from going over to the dark side. Like, you got to constantly be checking yourself and making sure you in a place to, you know what I'm saying, checking your feelings. Are you in your feelings? Are you acting this way because of this, that, and the third? You know what I mean? Like, I want to be clear about it. And just talking to you guys, it just brought me to this place. Like, I get it. I understand now. I was humiliated. I felt humiliated. That was my perception. And I felt like she was playing me out. Like I was, you know, oh, you one of those people. You know what I mean? You guys tell me what you think. That's my story. And I was talking to somebody about it whose opinion I really, really trust and I value. And yeah, I just decided, you know what, I'll just find me another dentist. I've had dentists say, I know it's a lot, so let me tell you what and she did say, well, you don't have to do it all at one time. But she did say that. But I've had dentists say, you know, I've never ever paid $250 for a cleaning. Never. And the time between my last dentist appointment and seeing her has been a longer period of time before, because I went through a period of time where I didn't have insurance for years, which is why I do the water pick and the other stuff, because you have to keep your teeth up, right? But you know, if you eat nuts and do other things with your teeth, you know, you might break a tooth or something, you know what I mean? Like I got these teeth pulled, you know, and I got one implant. It's not like I'm a stranger to it or anything. I just needed to get the other implant. So I don't know how much more deeper the cleaning she was going to do was. You know what I mean? Like, I think she was upselling me. It's her business. You know, she has to make a living. I understand that. I don't want to make a video of it because I don't want it to be that kind of thing. I don't want to put her business out there like that. I'm not comfortable doing it. I put my comments on Yelp because I want her to know, like, you know, if you're gonna be a provider for certain types of insurance that are for people, you know, who are paying for it themselves, like literally my insurance was gonna pay for $100 worth of work. That I'm not sure why that was it. I probably need to look at what my plan is. But anyway, that's another reason why I wasn't doing the videos, because I wanted to be just 100% informed. But I saw on here what my insurance would pay for. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I just want her to know. I just wanted her to know that, you know, you can't box us in, everybody in, and categorize everybody. Like, you don't know. And she can't listen to everybody's story. You know what I mean? Like, y'all understand what I'm saying. Let me put my specs on so I can see what y'all say. Oh my gosh, couch potato. Someone else said that to me today. She really tried it. Yeah, I mean, 200. Oh my gosh. And she pointed to it. Listen, she wanted to do 2 visits. Basically, what my insurance paid for today was my evaluation, and it says intraoral full mouth films, so my x-rays. That's what my insurance paid for today. That's all. Everything else was on me. Okay? For the debridement, aka the cleaning, it was gonna take 2 visits for the cleaning. Like, you guys, no fucking way. Sorry, I'm just saying, no way. 2 visits for a cleaning, like, for real though. $40 for the drugs, the medication. So evidently she pays. She provides the pain meds. I was like, what was I thinking? I couldn't afford to go to her. I mean, yeah, she was on my provider list, but damn, do y'all know how much? I was so outdone. I was so outdone. And honestly, it's not the crowns. It's not the, like, I'm prepared for all of that. But, you know, because those things you do in stages, you know, you do that in stages. You know, all the work that I was going to get done, and I was going to do a couple of alignment things. It was going to take me a year, you know, just because even getting the wisdom teeth pulled, like, you can't get crowns and all that when you know, you get your wisdom teeth pulled, it heals up, and then we move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was going to have to be in stages. But clearly, you are exorbitant in your charges. Like, clearly. My gosh. I'm not even trying to be cheap, y'all. Like, I'm not cheap. Like, what I want, I wait for it. And I go ahead and get it. My gift card wasn't, you know, it was like $25-$30. I paid the difference for the stuff that I wanted. I really wanted. I didn't go over that. Like, I'm not... I mean, oh, Deidre, hey, how are you? You're a Virgo too, Deidre? How are you feeling, honey? Oh, shaman. I'm a true Virgo. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? Like I said, those are people's personas. Those are characters a lot of times those people are playing. I thought she handled the Braxton sister very well. I thought she was very professional. Like, again, maybe it was for the cameras. And at the same time, you know, she has a full service dental office. So you could get your surgery done there. You can get your crowns. You can get braces. You can get Invisalign. You know, you could get it all done. You don't have to go out to orthodontic surgeon to get your wisdom teeth pulled. My last dentist, they didn't do that in-house. You had to go to another satellite office. Like, I didn't want all that. And I thought, you know, she's a sister. Let's see. She's too messy for me and rude. Yeah, she was. And listen, she's a big personality. She has a very, very big personality. Like, I could see, I could definitely see us falling out. Like, the way she handled me, the way she rushed me, the clear difference in how she talked to me and spoke to me, differently from the man across the way. And I told y'all that whole long story about how I got in there and no sign and all of that stuff, because I wanted you guys to see this, you know, just to hear the story all out. Like, one of the reasons I was saying she was a little impartial is because I heard the conversation she had with the dude next to me. Like, it was so much more personable. She took so much more time with that gentleman. And, you know, maybe he had been there before. I don't know. But the techs had done everything else. They had done my x-rays. So it wasn't like she had to rush through anything. She was coming to me to just talk to me, to do consultation. She never sat down. She never faced me. She stood there the whole time. I mean, she was the only dentist, too. But at the same time, I waited. After I got my x-rays, I waited for you to come in. I waited. People are used to waiting. But I told you that whole long story because I wanted to tell you. I wanted you to see why I came to the conclusion that I came to about it. And then you just pushing the credit on me, like the credit apps on me, and then you kind of try to shame me for not wanting to give you $250. I owe it to my quality of life to double check your prices, ma'am. Especially if I think it's high. Like, don't make me feel like I'm being cheap or I'm being uneager. She never said that. That's just how she made me feel. Because I'm not trying to get that to you today. Don't make me feel like I have to explain to you. Like, I didn't explain to you that I got my, you're like, a part of me wanted to just get the teeth cleaned so that, you know, she would see, you know, I could pay for it. But then I was like, I don't owe her nothing. I don't owe her nothing. And I don't have to leave my money here if I don't feel like you are handling me properly. And I shouldn't have to pay and show you that I can pay in order for you to show me a modicum of respect. And cut with all that baby boo and baby bop and sugar pie and sugar lamb and all that patronizing. I see it now. I'm getting wound up. I think it's because I read y'all comments. Yeah, she was like, Deidre, she was like, what brings you in today, baby boo? A baby bop or something. And she was like, sugar pie. Sweetie. You know, I was just like, a lot of people look at me and they think that I'm younger than what I am. Or maybe it's my conversation, maybe it's the way I articulate myself that gives you the impression that I am young and dumb, or I'm not sure what it is, why people think, but I think I might be older than Dr. Heavenly, actually. So I don't know. I didn't care for it. Let me see what else. Yeah, you know what? Other people were telling me that too. The person I was discussing with, it was like, I hope you told her. Hell no. Yeah. Yeah, I've never paid for my teeth. That's like, I mean, I guarantee you if I call another dentist, I will get in there, I will get my teeth cleaned, and I will get assessment of the work that I want done. I will get price points, and I will get a plan developed, and I won't feel this overwhelming amount of pressure. I'm going to try it and see, and if I'm wrong, I'll eat it. But I don't think so. It says I have had that kind of too when it has not been just a while. They don't charge. I'm telling you, I had it done. That's the thing. And I could just tell, like a lot of the wording, it is for insurance benefit. Like, you know what I mean? Like debridement. It is a legitimate word. It's a legitimate term. I just don't think I need extensive debridement. Like, I use Waterpik. Like, anyway, that's the whole story. That is the whole Dr. Heavenly story. And the thing of it is, it just made me feel some type of way. Like, I really had to think about that thing for a minute. It threw me for a loop. She wanted to force close the sale. Yeah. Once you leave, she can't recover time. Probably won't see you or your money again. No, she won't. Because of how she made me feel. And it was clearly she was upselling me. She was upselling me so hard. Like, you don't even know my story, man. Not that you got to get everybody's story, but my mom's looking for a dentist. And I ain't gonna even go into that, but trust me, she would want my mom as a patient. Trust me, she would. I wouldn't send my mom there. I wouldn't because I know that I wouldn't send my mom there. I don't trust her with my mother. I don't trust her with my mom's finances. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but she really tried it. Yes, she did. Couch potato. Yeah. Couch potato would shut the dentist office down. Yeah. Oh, rambling cases. I would have told her every bit of that. So maybe she would reconsider. I'm definitely put it on Yelp. So that was a really great recommendation that somebody gave me. Because I'm used to writing corporate offices and stuff. I was so torn about what I wanted to do because I still felt a certain amount of obligation as an African American woman to not to just trash her. Because, I mean, it's her business. I'm sure you go to a lot of offices and they upsell. I wanted her to know how she made me feel. You know what I mean? I wanted her to know that. Whether it has impact or not, I want her to know that. That's how you made me feel. Oh, I knew that is how you felt. Thank you for that. Thank you for understanding. B Max says she was rude. That response or reaction coming from, but yeah, it just makes it worse. When she said, you know, she just like went up an octave. You know how when people say something high pitched because they indignant? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have $250, you can't put it on the credit card. I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like in my 20s, mid 30s, I'd have been like, what? Yeah, I got a credit card. I got several credit. You know what I'm saying? I would have went at it with her. But because I also didn't have an edit button, and you know, I would always go too far, and you know what I'm saying? Like, people would have really thought I was there to kick up some stuff, because I would have went all the way in on her. I think I was so stunned. One, I had never paid that before, and two, I knew I could simply get I knew I didn't have to accept that. I knew I could simply get my things and go, and I wanted to process. So I didn't let her add anything else to it, and she wasn't trying to. Like, she was like, see the receptionist on your way out. I mean, I don't know if people just drop $250 like that for cleaning all the time. I don't know. Thank you, Miss Janice. I appreciate that. I mean Janice, not Miss Janice. Yeah, you're right. My answer should be sufficient. She was like, well, you could pay, you don't have to pay it all at one time. We could do this gradually. Yeah, of course we could do this gradually. You think I'm going to give you $12,000 for work I haven't gotten done yet? I haven't even seen your work yet. You know what I mean? Like, of course we're going to do this gradually. I mean, you can't perform all the services one today, so of course we're going to do it gradually. Like, come on. I wouldn't even pay that $250 $10 a week, because I don't have to pay for my cleaning. I can't express that enough. I don't pay for cleaning. So what are you talking about? Like, who's doing that? She doesn't know my circumstances. No, she doesn't, Janice. And I just, it was just like, I'm telling you, when she got the fact that I wasn't going to do it today, she was already mid-turn, like on her way to get a girl the paperwork and get me an appointment and get me out of there. Yeah. Maybe she thought I was, but I mean, I was going to a meeting. I was in a business suit. Of course I had my makeup on. I had my hair done very, very conservatively, because, again, it was a business meeting. So I had things done very conservatively. My makeup was conservative, all of that. And I was very professional. I didn't have my phone out. I didn't ask her any questions. I didn't acknowledge her as Dr. Heavenly from TV, because, again, I need a lot of dental work done. I have a lot of things I want to get done, so I need a good dentist. I didn't need her to be Dr. Heavenly from Married to Medicine at that moment. I needed her to be a great dentist, and I thought that she would be a dentist that I could really, really transform my smile the way I want it to be, and bring my dental work up to date like I want to do, and bring my mom aboard. My mom needs some things done that she wants to have done aesthetically. You know, we all go to the same mechanic. Even when my sister comes from Florida, she takes her car to that mechanic to get major things done. So my family shops together, you know, for certain things. And, you know, getting a good mechanic is kind of like getting a good dentist, or getting a good dentist is like getting a good mechanic. You need a referral. Most people, you know, who get my business, get my parents' business, get my siblings' business, get my niece and nephew business, get my friends' business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was going to be, she was going to make more than 12 grand. She was going to make more than 250. She was going to kill it. You know what I mean? Knowing me and knowing my word of mouth and all of that. It was, you know, and had her service been impeccable and she was just outstanding and just a little bit more genuine, personal, not bedside manner, because she's a dentist, but if she was just a little bit more genuine with her demeanor and stuff, you know, I think I would have taken things a little bit differently too. You know what I mean? I don't think I would have paid for that 250 cleaning. I don't think I would have did it. I just don't think so. I don't know. You know. Yes, I'm going to see a better match. Okay, so let's see. Let's move off of this because I don't want to bring you guys down. I'm hot and it isn't even my experience. I was so shocked. Like, I was like, I wasn't shocked in terms of like, yeah, that's Dr. Heavenly. Like that, gather you together, not let you finish, and let's move forward. I see this is not gonna work. Like, that's Dr. Heavenly. I was shocked that she would do something so blatant, and having the business that she has, advertising on the radio, and I mean, like, you treat the wrong person poorly, you know what I'm saying, and you could really catch it. You could really catch it. Again, she's a professional. She had all her clean health standards up to par. She did ask me what I was there for. She did ask me about any health concerns. They took my blood pressure, all of that. She did her due diligence. It was the way that she handled you know, bringing me on as a client or taking me on as a client that let me know me being a client wasn't as important as my money. And that made me feel like maybe my work was going to be dependent upon, you know, I don't know. I just felt like if those are the parameters that we have, then I always have to be in the money game with you. Like, but you're my dentist. I get it. You know what I felt like? I felt like too that she might be one of those people that start selling alkaline water. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, get your teeth cleaned, and you need to use this alkaline water to brush your teeth with every morning. You know what I'm saying? It's only $50 a bottle. Like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, it was by the money. She was pushy and obnoxious. I couldn't identify it as obnoxious. I just had those feelings. Like, now I can identify it as that. But at the time, I just had my feelings to go by. You know what I mean? And I hadn't compartmentalized them. I hadn't, you know, molded over yet. I know you would have put her way on blast. You got that quote from another dentist, Ladee, $248 for a deep cleaning. I've had a deep cleaning before. It was only one visit, and I didn't pay a thing. I just, maybe I'm dated. I don't know. Most dental insurance pay for an annual cleaning. And like I said, I treat my teeth the same way I do my health. We talked about that last week about not being quick to run to the doctor, but just still making sure you take care of yourself and listen to your symptoms and, try a more holistic, natural approach to maintain your health and that type of thing. I've always done that, and I've always had great success, so I invested in the water pick. I invested in automatic toothbrush and like I said, baking soda and peroxide. Like, I stay on top of my dental health in terms of, cleaning and all of that between my teeth and flossing. And I just didn't understand that. Yeah, so oh, you think I can get copies of my... Oh, because I paid for them. I should be able to get them, right? Because I paid for them. Deidre, you might be right, girl. Ooh, I bet you she ain't gonna want to give me them copies. I haven't either, B Mac. I never heard of two cleanings. Because they like to do half the mouth at a time. That's what I was told. Oh. You had to print your own money. Janice, you crazy. Oh, man, I want my x-rays. No, Miss Deidre's a Leo. Maybe she was that. Hey, Duran, how you doing? How you doing today? You doing all right? How's your week going? Maybe that's why she's charging more, but I'm not doing that. And I think you're a provider for Obamacare. So I mean, what you doing with Medicaid? I mean, are you what kind of billing? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not sure. There was a camera in the, I'm sure for safety reasons in the video. I think, you can't necessarily do those things without consent forms. So hopefully she didn't have any cameras in there. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, she's 45 or 46. Well, I'm 47, so I'm pretty sure I'm older than her. But she was like, baby Bob, sweetie pie, honey child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put all of that aside. I put it all aside because, like I said, I call people honey, but it could be a little patronizing, especially when you lay it on thick. It's like you don't know my name, or like, can we just talk without all the baby talk? Can we just speak like adults? Can we do that, please? Thank you. I look like I'm 32. Like, maybe that's what she thought. I don't know. $250 used to be my car note too. You pay $135. Now you should have good health insurance. Isn't the post office like one of the largest employers, or is that not true anymore? You should have excellent health. Insurance. In my opinion, I think a lot of things have changed for the post office. I know that. Maybe I promise you, I thought about that first meeting that she had with Contessa, how she was so awkward and inappropriate and obnoxious, and then she just flipped it on Contessa, like Contessa and Toya was out to get her or something. I really did. I thought about that, man. I was like, maybe I'm just thinking too much of myself. I didn't want it to be about that, because a lot of people will holler jealousy. Oh, Marquita, you probably have to find a specialist. Yeah, like I said, she had gospel music blaring, and there were some points when I was in the waiting room that she was singing along to it. Like, maybe it wasn't blaring. Like I said, I hear very, very well, but very rarely have I ever gone into any doctor's office and the music's been blaring like that. The music's been loud like that. I don't hear the music in the back when I'm in the front in most doctor's office. I'm just going to say that. And I always think about people who be at every church service and every Bible study, and they leave church service and go to another church service, and church is what they do for recreation. They just go from church to church and meeting to meeting and revival to revival, and they play their gospel music in the house, in the car, at their desk. They sing out loud. Like you really portraying it like you trying to ward the devil off when you really trying to keep the devil inside of you at bay. These are the things I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying about like going off on people. Like that's the kind of going off I do. Like it could be real serious. Like for real, read your mail type thing. And I try not to do that because, that's not why God shows me things, so I can turn it as a weapon against people. So, it's something I had to just learn. You know what I mean? It's something I had to just learn, not to be thoughtless with and reckless with my mouth, because I realized that it was dangerous. Anyway, I'm going too far into things, but let's see. She's always on Twitter saying that I need to stick to your guns. Yes, you probably thought. I really think she thought she could just sell it. Like, I was very clear about what it was I wanted, and she was like, yeah, give it to her, but make her pay for it. Yeah, she is. Marquita's a walking miracle. Oh, Cal's they said they would have put her out of their office. Oh. She was very unprofessional. Thank you. Well, that was the other thing too. She was like, when she was talking, she was like, oh, your hair looks pretty. Well, the guy told me, the male tech, when I came in the office and I was coming out of the bathroom and he was passing me, he said, I love your hair, I love your dreads. And I just saw her in my peripheral turn around to see who he was talking to. But it's her office, and people, a lot of people. I used to work part-time college for a lady that had a behavioral health office, and she, a black woman, and she was a taskmaster. Like, her office was all the way in the back. She could hear you laughing with the UPS guy up front and want to know what y'all was talking about. Like, I'm telling you, it's a fine line with how we treat each other and how we behave towards, you know, people. Got to be careful. I mean, she's got to see a ton of professional people, though, B-Mac. Like, I can't be her only professional individual. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm even professional, okay? But I can't, she can't be thrown off by professionally dressed people. Like, that can't be something that you're intimidated with. Are you into taking pills? It depends on what kind of pills. I take a Claritin every 3 days. Oh yeah, of course I'm into natural stuff. Another source of calcium besides milk and the pills and the chews. I've heard about good sources of calcium. I have to look it up. Do almonds have calcium? Man, y'all know, y'all my brain a lot of times. I have to look it up. I'm going to try to remember to look that up, Marquita. Okay, baby, have a good evening, okay? Enjoy yourself out there. Be safe and enjoy the rest of your week, okay, Ladee? Oh, broccoli is a good source of calcium. You guys are so smart. I hope you like broccoli, Marquita. I know you're particular about texture. Okay, good night, Miss Janice. I'm getting off too, girl. I've been home 2.5 hours, and you the one made me go and talk about the dentist story. Thank you so much. It was very cathartic. I needed to talk about it. I appreciate that, Miss Janice. You have a good night, honey. I love you too, and enjoy the rest of your week, okay? It's always good to see you too. The devil like gospel too. I believe that. I like Brussels sprouts too, Marquita. I love leafy greens. I'm on a kale kick now. I love, love, love fresh kale. But your insurance may not pay for a second set. I'm gonna get my copies. You know what? I'm going to get my copies. Yeah, I'm going to get my copies. You right. You right. That would be better, wouldn't it? Take my business elsewhere. I'm going to call her tomorrow. I'm going to call that office tomorrow and tell them that I'm going to cancel my plan for the 25th and I want copies of my x-rays. Sure am. I'm special, B-Mac. Thank you for that. Almonds. I thought I heard that somewhere. Kale, collard, sunflower seeds, sweet potatoes. Oh, I love sweet potatoes. Oranges. I love fruits and vegetables. Thank you, Miss Janice. Have a good evening, darling. Oh, you can't eat almonds. The Billies won't let me. They're delicious. Have the new dentist request the x-ray from her office. Yeah. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you guys so much. Y'all know what? I hold a lot of stuff in. Like, I just compartmentalize and deal with it. Ever since I started this live, it's just, it's just opened up things for me, like sharing with you guys and just being able to talk and have you guys understand my perspective, give me your perspectives, help me develop, you know, my feelings in terms of articulate, not develop, articulate my feelings about certain things, and just trust people, you know, with my inner thoughts and stuff. That means so much to me, you guys. It really, really does. It means so much to me. Like, honestly, like, I had no shame getting emotional talking about it. You know, I just felt like I was with people I could trust. It's not for everybody. My channel's not for everybody, but I'm really, really happy with the tribe that I have built and has come to me. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guys that watch my videos, that come on the live, that just consistently support me. DMs and Twitter and Instagram. Like, it means so much to me, you guys. I can't thank you all enough, and I love each and every one of you, and there is absolutely positively nothing you can do about it. Like, you're stuck with me, so deal with it. Your teeth are the billies. Oh. What about almond milk? Is almond milk something you probably can drink? It's not as pricey as it used to be. It's actually pretty reasonable now. Better doc to doc. Okay, that's good advice. Oh, thank you, Duran. We family here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, when you pop in, it's like a little wood nymph. It's like, I think it's the filter on this picture. Every time I see this picture of you with this filter, is it hearts or flowers? I think of a wood nymph, and so when you pop in, I'm like, the nymph is here. I should be careful with nymph, because, you know, it's different kind of nymphs out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a nymph and then it's a nymph. You know what I'm saying? You a nymph? You a nymph or you a nymph? Okay, you guys, I have been on here almost 3 hours. It's the flowers. Soak almonds overnight, blend in water, almond milk. You can strain. Oh my gosh, be fabulous. Where have you been? Like, what is going on? What is happening? Every Tuesday, 7 o'clock, 7:15-ish, I do a live. I would love for you to be here. I just love your energy. Like, you're awesome. Like, you're such a good fit for us. Yeah, you're a good fit in the tribe. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? Like, the tribe needs doctors and lawyers, and the tribe needs accountants. The tribe needs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got a purpose in the tribe. Everybody adds to the tribe. We all benefit from being a part of the tribe, man. Anyway, let me get on off of here. I got to put Ram Rose to bed. I got Miss Janet's put to bed. I think she's going to stay. Okay, you're going to try the milk. Good. Try the almond milk. It comes in, you know, some like regular, original, and then you could get like a vanilla, which doesn't necessarily taste vanilla-y, but it's good. It's all good. I love, love, love almond milk. And it's not as, a lot of people drink it. It's not as harsh on your stomach as cow's milk. I had no idea, usually on the TV. But yes, enjoying you all. Oh, thank you so much. Come back and see us, or at least watch the playback. I'd love to have your input. Like, I enjoy your energy. What? What are you saying, Couch Potato? Do you follow me on IG? I'll definitely talk to you about that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Couch Potato. Follow me on IG. Send me a DM. Let's talk about it. I don't know if you're on IG. What platform are you on? I am at your mercy. I'm Miss Honeeeey on IG, and send me a request and I'll accept it. Or tell me what you are on IG. Are you the couch potato on IG? I'm in Who Next Live. You know what I normally do when I get off live here while I'm getting ready for bed and showering and all of that? I put Messy Miles on. I like his live. He's a nice guy, but he can go into Beyonce overload, and you know what I'm saying, like I'm not indoctrinated like that. I'm all of them. I love social media. Doing a live Thursday afternoon. Here's the thing. Oh, you're Jerry Nicole. That's a weird IG name. Not that it's bad, but you're couch potato. It's because you had your IG first, right? Yeah, I did that. I had my IG, I had my Twitter before I had my YouTube channel. And I'm actually very busy on Twitter for someone who doesn't have very many followers. I'm very active on Twitter, but gosh dog it, you guys always get me distracted. Rose, you're the ringleader. You get all the other kids up out of the bed. Girl, it's dead. Is it dead? No, it ain't dead. If you don't get your life together, I'm getting rid of this tablet. I am. I'm about to get me something super special. I'm about to get me an iPad Pro. I ain't gonna do it right now. But yeah, my new scratch off savings plan is no longer for the handbag. I had a scratch off savings plan. If y'all follow me on IG, y'all know I had this beautiful bag on IG that I really wanted, and I was saving up winnings from scratch off. I have switched. My scratch off winnings are now going towards an iPad Pro. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. See, that's how I do things. Wants, needs are different, but wants I save up for. I'm not a spendthrift with my money. I wouldn't be able to survive if I was. So anyway, you guys, I've got to put all my little honeybees to bed. It's time for us to lullaby and good night. Go to sleep, little honeybees. Your Be Fabulous You on Twitter. Da 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 da. No, I changed it. Because my entry on YouTube says my name, Jerry Nicole, your favorite couch potato. Okay. Well, Twitter wouldn't let me change my handle, but which is weird because I noticed that Ashley Miller changes her catch name. What is that called on Twitter? All the time. Not all the time, but you know, she switches it up, and I couldn't change mine. I wanted to change it to Miss Honey, but I had to leave it at IJS482. Like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I hate to be a Kaya about the situation. Ooh. But when I can spend more time and focus on things, you know, I could do things differently. No more water, honey. You don't want to get up and out of the bed. Lullaby. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you guys. You always make me feel so much better. I wish I could take my live energy and like tack it on to the beginning of the next day so I can start out, you know, just feeling as great and as empowered as I do when I get off the live. But you guys make me feel so much good. So much good. Did you hear that? That's how you know it's time to go to bed. That's how you know. When you start moving them words, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's like itching or scratching when you sleeping. Da, 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 da. You can change your handle on Twitter. There's already a marketar. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I tried it. Good night, B Mac. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, okay? Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for everything, honey. I appreciate it. All your input, your energy. Great, great, great. Thank you so much. No rambling, K. Da, 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 da. See you later, B Fabulous You. You're awesome. I'm going to catch up with you on IG. Da 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 da. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful night. All of you, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. Please feel free to stop back by, replay, share the live, whatever. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Enjoy your evening. Stay positive. I'll see you at the same B time, same B station next week. Oh, I see someone has sent me a request. I'm so excited. I love you too, baby. Have a good week, okay? Let's talk a little bit more. Send me some DMs. Let's converse. Let's talk about some of your next steps. I just want to make sure I'm encouraging you, okay, honey? Because you got a gift and the world needs it. We just got to get it out there. Good night, Marquita. You have a good evening, honey. Kiss the babies for me. Duran, how many snacks? How many snacks, huh? How many snacks? You want me to get the switch? Is that what you want? Huh? Or you think you want to just go on the bed? That was my grandmama. My mama was like, just get the switch. But my grandma was like, what you want to do? Huh? You want to be a baller? You want to be a shot caller? That's what I used to say. No, ma'am. I'm tired. Oh, the crying is really what used to give me a whipping. So grandma would be like, enough with the theatrics. Okay, honey, let me know. See you later. Good night, Ram Rose. Good night, Duran. You're funny. You and Ram Rose are at a solid tie. Okay, Marquita, remember what I was telling you, girl. Just put your petition before the Lord. That's all you got to do. Just ask him, real simple, nothing eloquent. Just tell him. Tell him to show you what you need to do and how you need to do it. I promise you, he will do it. Yeah. Show him, tell him, show you. Ask him what's going on. Ask him what you need to do about it. Yeah. He'll do it. You doing? I'm wide awake. It's only 7 p.m. where you are. It's 9 over here and 10 at Auntie's Honey's. Listen, Ramrose, you do lives all the time. I know because I watch the replays. I'm like, where was I when this live came out? It's 10 there. That means me, Tennessee and Georgia on the same time frame. Well, this live is about to be over. This live has been wonderful. This live happens every Tuesday if I can help it. If the Lord say the same, 7:15. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Well, of course, I've got a couple of videos coming out, but thank you guys so much, money. Yes, you do a live every Sunday afternoon, and you do a couple of things in between there too. I don't know how you do a live and drive and read the comments. I just don't understand how you do it. You know, thank the Lord for your stellar peripheral vision and quick reflexes. That's all I can say. Oh, Cali, going back to Cali. Cali, going back to Cali. No, I don't think so. going back to Cali. Okay, you guys, that's it. I'm distracted. Okay, good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, Callie. Good night, the couch potato. Good night, Ram Rose. Good night, Marquita. Sleep tight. I love you guys. Goodbye. I'll holla.